White flag, 1 to go.
Eric Almirola missed the show last year. He and Alex Bowman are going to 1-2 this first qualifying heat. Pole sitter Justin Haley third, rookie Noah Gragson fourth, and defending winner Joey Logano fifth. Those are the 5 transfer cars.
Stenhouse cannot get into the corner. He's locking that wheel up now. Chase Elliott is underneath of him.
And Harvick gives him a boot. Yeah.
One more spot. Stenhouse going to pay it back.
One more corner. There's the bump. Here comes Harvick. Harvick inside. Harvick with a drive up. Harvick gets there.
How about that?
All day long.
Classic being at the right place at the right time.
Good job.
Saw it coming.
Good job.
How about that? I'm not going to take the punch. I'm not going to throw the punch. I'm going to stand back, and when that punch lands, boom, I'm on the throttle and gone. Kevin Harvick.
You can't help but watch this transfer spot, right? It's where the most intense racing is. The drivers aren't afraid that there it is to bump people out of the way.
Blaney takes it back. 1 to go.
Gillen out of the groove. One last chance for Christopher Bell. He needs to get close enough.
Suarez to the inside. Bell, is he close enough to make the bump? He is not. And Daniel Suarez comes out with the last transfer spot.
Here we go.
He's going to try to get a twofer here.
White flag.
Oh, slipped.
Oh, big loose.
He was trying to pull a Harvick and almost did. Last lap. Jones to the transfer spot. Allmendinger out. Gibbs, one last chance.
Kablow.
There's the bump.
Not enough.
Cannot run. And Jones will transfer. Michael McDowell has led every lap as they take the white flag. 1 to go.
I'm impressed with Michael McDowell. He's been fast. He was fast yesterday in practice. He was good in his heat race, just not quite good enough to make it. I think he can make some noise in tonight's race.
Checkered flag. Michael McDowell, on whose hometown the Super Bowl will be played on Fox next Sunday, Glendale, Arizona. He is your first LCQ winner.
Help me.
Got under him, Tony.
You in the 9. Finish your band and be ready for
Is the 9 going to give it to him?
Hold them out there.
I think he absolutely gives him room. He may not give him the spot, not with 1 lap to go, but he's definitely going to give him room.
Well, I think before the end of it, well, nah.
Coming to the last corner.
What do you think, Clint?
They're not leaning on one another.
Gibbs on the inside. Who has the drive off the corner? Elliott does.
Chase Elliott.
Still maintaining 8 here. Coming back to 1 to go. Nice and smooth.
Truex opens it up as the white flag waves. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He wants to get around here as fast as he possibly can. They're 3 wide behind him. They're trying down here.
They're trying to pile it up, but Martin Truex comes off turn 4 to the checkered flag. All right, white flag this time. White flag waves. 1 lap to go. Credit One Bank.
Now we got a race. Big block by Harvick. Missed it. I still think you talk about energy. It's on that outside line. Blaney could be in trouble.
It's definitely lined up that way for sure.
Buescher's going to move down and help him.
Joey Logano's going to have to widen his car and block both lanes. Bell looking low.
Great move by Bell. Another block by Logano.
Logano right in the middle of the racetrack trying to cover all the spots.
Great move by Christopher Bell.
Ahead, he is clear. Half ahead.
Oh, he went for it.
Here comes Bell.
He's going to need help on that outside. The energy's on the bottom.
Blaney's not leaving that teammate, though.
Nope. He's going to get a little help from Buescher. Here they come to the flag for duel number 1. Logano.
Didn't make that big block. Learned from that lesson, but the energy we were talking about won that race. Got the energy when it needed it off of turn 4. Won the race.
Park there. Stop, Joe.
White flag. Didn't have 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He made the move, but the momentum wasn't quite there yet.
There wasn't
I think
the
that's a
energy
right move, but the energy wasn't quite developed.
Straight slow, like 10.
2 Fords on the outside. Ford Chevy on the bottom, and Gilliland got loose after a bump from Larson.
He's coming. Your help's coming.
Kyle Larson better go give him a hug and a kiss on the cheek after this. That saved his front row stop.
Everybody gets squared away.
This isn't over yet.
No. Almirola way out in front of Cindric, who's going to have a chance here.
Need his back up.
Does he take it?
Yes, I think he is right now.
I think he just stays in the gas. You don't really have a choice. You can't take a chance on trying to back up to him at this point.
Off turn 4 to the line. Almirola making bacon.
About that.
Man,
How about that save from Todd Gilliland? That saved him and a whole lot of other cars.
Now that energy's all broke up now. Now we're going to see the cars coming from behind.
Where's he going to go? They're both going to get to him pretty hard, pretty quick.
All right, Stenhouse gets the white flag.
Stuck in the middle.
Flag ends it. 3 wide.
Well, good. You got the help.
Larson tried to go to the middle. Oh, he got turned.
Larson Pastrana in the fence. We are
Keselowski's
still
out.
green. No, the caution is out. And we'll wait for official word on whether Ricky Stenhouse or Joey Logano has won the Daytona 500.
Come to the checker first, baby.
Christopher Bell in the mix. Those 3 cars out in front of the crash.
Slow down.
They'll have to cross the line, but one of them
locked in.
will win the Daytona 500.
What is Bell doing here? Oh.
On the track, caution and checker.
Chevy, Ford, Stenhouse, Logano. Here is how this will be decided. It is not the flag. It is not the caution lights. It is NASCAR's decision as to where those 2 cars were when the button was pushed to activate the caution, and Ricky Stenhouse has won the Daytona 500.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Daytona 500 winner.
Go!
Let me tell you, that's been a long time coming.
And the white flag waves. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
It's official. Get this thing back around there. Credit One. What? Which one? What? Who did I pick? Tony, who did I?
Well, who picked first?
He is the chosen one that always gets picked first.
That Richard, man, I'm telling you right now, he ain't taking his eyes off this thing. He don't count them chickens till they hatch.
Chase Briscoe just ahead, 20 cars on the lead lap. And Kyle Busch can pretty much coast it home from here. What may be the final super speedway NASCAR race ever in Southern California
RCR, baby.
goes to Kyle Busch.
That's right. How about you, RCR and everybody? Kyle Busch, unbelievable. Randall Burnett, them girls right there, everybody's on end. It's a big win, huge win.
Richard Childress Racing and Chevrolet.
Look at this run. They're all going to get on Truex now. Lifting right in the middle of 3 and 4. Worst corner you could do it in.
White flag, it's official. I'm telling you, Bowman's in a really good situation here.
4 wide for 7th.
Excuse me, Byron.
And a big run for Bowman on the outside. They're going to split Truex, and it's 3 Hendrick Chevys to the front. Just like much of the day, around goes Allmendinger, back of the pack, 4 or 5 cars spinning. We stay green as everybody gets out of the throttle. Here they come to the flag.
Ooh.
William Byron will lead his 175th lap of the day and take the checkered flag in Las Vegas.
Unbelievable.
How high will he go?
Blaney to the bottom. Will it stick? Can he get there? Byron will take the white flag. The next flag ends the race. 3 wide per second.
Keep an eye on his 45. 4 tires. Can he make it stick?
Half to the bottom, 12. You got tight.
William Byron.
All right, Blaney second. Tyler Reddick boxed in. Boxed in by the 5. No place to go. And for the second week in a row, William Byron comes off turn 4. Checkered flag, Byron.
I cannot believe he came back and won that race. Led early. The 5 car showed dominance all day long. I see it, Cliff Daniels. The 4 car coming past that 5. Nobody thought that was going to happen. And after all of that, Willie B comes right back. He'll have that big fat hat on.
Wow.
In Mickey Lane, he's going to have it on.
Corey LaJoie right in the middle there, that number 7.
Coming to white
now behind
flag.
Logano. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Pick your block here. It's going up. He blocked him, much like we saw.
Outside. You got help coming. Outside, Joey.
Put Logano right on the outside where he wanted to be.
Bell with a big push.
Big push coming bottom.
Now LaJoie to help Keselowski on the bottom. And the car that has led 139 laps today is going to lead 140. Joey Logano dominates Atlanta. for Team Penske and Ford.
Wow. Takes me right back. Put him on that outside. Exactly where he wanted to be. Somehow, some way, he found a way to get there. Brad made a good block. There was just too many of them. Give me one more.
White flag, 1 lap to go. Next flag ends the race. Kyle Busch and Bowman for second. And they're going to have company.
That is a beautiful thing, though, for Tyler Reddick and that 45, guys. It's amazing, 23-11, and how fast we're growing and how much we're doing together. It's forward together on this program, and it brings me a little bit to be choked up. I was hoping to be back in that car, but it's in good hands. And it's a great team, and I love racing with those guys.
Reddick running away, second still in doubt. Bowman looking outside for second. And Byron trying to mount a run on Chastain.
What a job Reddick has done today, right, Mike? I mean, have you seen that on a road course in a while?
He's led 40 of the 74 laps. He and William Byron put on quite a show and dominated. But Reddick in the braking zones had the measure of Byron and everybody else today.
He was so fast, he pitted an extra time and still won this race. Still put himself in position. The speed in this car, the job they did, Billy Scott and company, and that kid behind the wheel, pretty impressive.
That is a big nugget to remember, is that they were off sequence, and Billy Scott's like, we have speed, I'm putting you back in with the group. Let's take our lumps now. And now here they are.
And through holding these guys off of so many attempts at these restarts, so close, and then the caution comes out, heck, you can't help but to root for him.
Through 19.
Tyler Reddick, a 2-time winner on the road courses of the Cup Series last year. Finished top 10 in both COTA races.
Pressure here, bring her back to the line.
3 of his 4 wins come on the road course. Tyler Reddick, Masters Circuit of the Americas.
That's my boy. That's my boy.
Hey, that is a monster win, buddy. Thank you.
Harvick closing on Christopher Bell for 4th. 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Just in the pre-race, we were talking about Kyle, man, being a little bit underrated this year or whatever, maybe overrated, and I'm telling you, this win puts him right back to where he wants to be. Had some tough finishes, back on top.
First win of the season for Kyle Larson. 1.5 seconds ahead of teammate Josh Berry.
What I see that he's able to do is get to the center of the corner and get the back pivoted around, but he gets the tire caught up and gets a big drive off the bottom.
Great move by Austin Dillon, though, holding strong. Got past, learned from it, crossing back over.
Bell is closing, but he may run out of time here. Final lap. Austin Dillon from 5th to 1st. Wins heat number 1.
Bell from 8th to 3rd. Reddick from 6th to 2nd.
Coming to 1 to go.
Got him looking in the mirror. Got under him. This could be it. It's where he wanted to be, Tony.
But this is Ian that Chase has been historically running the top and seems to pay off. He just struggles at the bottom of 1 and 2 where he's running right here, and they switch. Byron goes to the top, Chase goes to the bottom.
Into 3 for the final time. Briscoe up top, Byron trying to come to the bottom, and Ryan Blaney is going to wire heat number 2, green to checker.
Kind of a cool tell-all sign with these new cars. You can see the fire up off the corner. You see when they shift it, throws fireballs out of both sides of it.
Remember that 41 car won the pole for this race last year with Cole Custer.
See how his car, though, Ryan Preece I'm talking about, gets in the corner. He can keep it straight. When he turns left, that car answers the call. Turns straight. See how much straighter he is around the corner? Makes a lot of grip.
Can't get much closer as the checkered flag falls over Kyle Larson, who took the lead on lap 1 and holds off Ryan Preece by barely a car length.
Well, that's a
Little bump and run
coming in.
from Joey Logano.
And almost got a twofer because he was into Ty Gibbs in front of him. Ty Gibbs got into the 13 there. I think he might end up getting them both. Going to have to get them elbows up. These passing points are very important. He knows this.
Last lap, Logano against Davenport. And Kyle Busch looking for the lead up high on Bubba Wallace. Got a good drive off turn two.
Slide in there.
Here comes Cindric on the inside. It's going to be Bubba Wallace. Wire to wire. Kyle Busch second. Cindric third. Davenport holds off Logano for fourth.
Listen, Christopher's not leaving that top right now. There's no use for him to look in the mirror. The best thing he can do is focus straight ahead.
White flag.
White
clear by
flag.
two.
Credit One bank. Crash on the back stretch. One car stopped against the inside wall.
We're still going, still green.
And he's rolling. We're still green.
Oh, he's in the fence. Try to stay on the outside. Caution's out.
Caution's out. Caution's out. Stay low. Stay low.
Christopher Bell
Race is over.
comes to the flag. And checkers wave over the Joe Gibbs number 20.
You won. Hell
Bell,
yeah, buddy. Good job.
DeWalt, and Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota are going to victory lane. Finally, a dirt track driver wins the dirt race at Bristol. All right, Larson rounds off turn number 4. White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Bobby. Truex is all over Logano for second. One last ditch effort here in 3 and 4.
What a comeback. Kyle Larson continues the Hendrick dominance at Martinsville.
I don't even know what to say. I never thought I'd win here. Thank you guys so much. Great pit stop, great execution, great strategy. Great job all around, guys.
Keselowski gave Bubba a bump to the lead. White flag. Next flag ends the race.
Down, down, down.
Oh,
down.
big push.
Blaney
Turns
Bubba,
him.
around goes Bubba.
Oh, into Keselowski. Around here. Oh, another hard shot. Allmendinger.
Caution waves with Kyle Busch in front. Look at the carnage. This is the big one. And it ends the GEICO 500.
Well, he stayed out. We talked about it. Bad communication. May have won that race. Kyle Busch is your winner, but he's going to have to make it around here to the start-finish line.
Save. You got to make it all the way back around.
That's right.
He can coast from here. He's good.
He's got it. Kyle Busch is your winner. How about it?
Left. Up here. Nice work.
Come around here to take the white flag. It's going to make it official.
White flag, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Truex with a 6/10 of a second lead.
And he's running every lap like a qualifying lap right now. Hardest he's run all day long. Just like you said, Clint, a couple laps ago, the fastest lap he's ran all day long.
Younger brother Ryan gets his first Xfinity victory on Saturday, and Monday is for Martin in Dover. Martin Truex wins the Wurth 400.
Old Truex sweep.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He's going to have one more chance getting into 3. That's where it's going to come. He's right to the bumper of him.
Take him now. Take him now.
He's going to get to him, get him loose. He is loose. Got him loose. He got to wiggling.
They're going to be side by side.
But then he had to lift.
He did.
Oh, he turned him.
Clear.
And Larson's in the wall.
Oh, my
tapped him.
gosh.
Barely tapped him. Run, Denny. Oh, goodness gracious.
Denny Hamlin comes sailing off turn number 4.
Sure
To the
did.
checkered flag. Hamlin wins Kansas after a fierce battle with Kyle Larson, who finishes second.
Took it from him. Literally took it from him.
One more. 5-5.
White flag for Byron, who came within 2 laps of winning here 1 year ago.
Redemption time for him.
Harvick 5 car lengths back, long gap to Elliott in third. What a comeback for Chase.
Oh, what a hell of a day for him.
Yeah, Chase Elliott, good turnaround, taking advantage of this end. William Byron had a good car all day, top 5 car. Here he is off the floor, Mike.
Rick Hendrick win 296. William Byron wins the Goodyear 400.
Awesome job. Way to stay in it. Man, I'm proud of you. For your granddad, for all of our moms. Jay, really, I appreciate everybody. Love you guys. Way to stay with it. Awesome job.
White flag. 1 lap to go.
This Suarez is so fast, he wasn't even in the shot. No. Very impressed with his race car, the job he did. They were ready for the opportunity, and boy, did they pounce on it.
Christopher Bell almost got up beside Briscoe in turn 2 and just couldn't make it stick, had to back out of the throttle.
Daniel Suarez wins qualifying heat number 1 from Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, and Denny Hamlin. Ryan Blaney 6th, Chase Elliott 7th, Kevin Harvick rebounded for 8th, Austin Cindric 9th, Ricky Stenhouse, Eric Jones.
White flag.
Don't call me Shirley. White flag for Chris Buescher, the Prosper, Texas driver for Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing, has led every lap of this second heat.
Such a great point, though. Love the team aspect of this. Total team effort all across the board. Still taking care of business. Boys, we're going to start up front just because of the job you did last night. Thank you very much.
Checkered flag.
Good job, man.
Buescher.
Yeah, he gave him the bottom. That was nice.
Newman's
I mean,
already
right
2 down. He won't be a factor.
Still, though, that could mess up Gibbs's exit right here, not being able to slide up to the wall like he needs to.
Man, did you see how close Eric was to that wall?
White flag.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the last guy hit the inside wall.
3.
Ah, so
Harrison
close.
Burton just ahead, and Ty Gibbs is going to hang on for second. Josh Berry is in the NASCAR All-Star race along with Ty Gibbs.
One thing I will say, this Wilkesboro crowd, they have stuck with us all the way to the end of this thing. Here he is, coming to the white flag, make this thing official.
1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
He has won at Charlotte Motor Speedway. He won at Texas Motor Speedway. Fixing to win at North Wilkesboro Motor Speedway.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
NASCAR's return to North Wilkesboro will send Kyle Larson to victory lane in the NASCAR All-Star race for $1 million.
Holy smoly.
He just won $1 million.
Let's go.
$1 million?
Yeah.
White flag in the air, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
You're so right, Mike. Good kid, good family. Hasn't been able to close the deal. Been 59 races since he's last visited victory lane. Such a fast race car driver. So capable, and finally getting it done right here. Bring it around here, boy.
And Byron closing on this final lap to within 0.8 of a second. But off turn number 4, the Coca-Cola 600 belongs to Ryan Blaney.
That's a big one, Tony.
And a big congratulations to Roger Penske winning Indy 500 and the Coke 600 in the same year. Amazing feat.
Coming to the white flag. Next flag will end the race. Kyle Busch well out front. The fight's for second.
Logano looking to the inside of Larson.
And last year's winner is going to get there.
Samantha, it's official, so all he's got to do is bring it around here. Battle right there for third.
Logano inside Larson, but off turn 4, Kyle Busch will get his 63rd career victory in the NASCAR Cup Series. White flag waves, 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
There's no better feeling than when you have a car like Truex does. You have a 3-second lead. You get to take the white flag lap, Clint, and just savor it and kind of enjoy all of it. Don't have to run at 100%.
He'll hear these words. Just bring it home. That's
right.
a good phrase. And nobody's done it better than him. Man, I'm telling you. Again, I joke, but it's honest. Like, he's a boring winner, man. He dominates. When he decides to go out there and lead these races, he takes care of business. It's a few more corners down through the S's. Take your time. Huge lead. No mistakes. Nothing. Clean sailing in front of you. Nobody's been off the racetrack. Track is clean.
So our top,
give me about 2 or 3 more good clean corners here.
Our top 10 is going to be half Chevrolets, 3 Fords, and 2 Toyotas. But the one at the front is Martin Truex, looking for his 33rd career victory. Through turn 12, and Martin masters Sonoma. Martin Truex for Joe Gibbs Racing and Toyota gets his 2nd win of the season.
Oh, yeah, brother. Oh, yeah. I told you I was lining up. I felt bad for him. Good job, man.
I felt bad for him. I love him. No, he didn't.
Great job, guys. Thank you, man.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag. Hit your mark.
Justin Marks and Pitbull put this team together. A year ago, both teams were able to win, both cars, with Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain. And as you mentioned, made a run for the championship, was in that Final 4 pairing. Now he's going to have another shot at it. A win here at Nashville for Ross Chastain puts him in the playoffs. Van Gisbergen out of turn 12, coming up to see the white flag one more time around this street course in Chicago.
Here they come into turn number 1. Does Justin Haley or Chase Elliott, number 1, have enough fuel in the tank? And do they have enough to get to the back bumper of that 91 car? Here he is, right-hander, turn 2 for the final time.
You see the gap right there, pulling away down the back straightaway, cleanly through turn 3. Full throttle into the braking zone, over the hump. A lock up by the 31 back there. Gisbergen through 4, through 5. Smoothly onto the throttle. Good corner exit. Headed back to you.
He will swing wide out of 5. He'll set up and go right to the middle of the racetrack and go driver's right now. Hard braking, downshifting. He's going to drive it in way deep, and he'll pull away from Haley even more. He'll lead turn 6 downhill to Michigan Avenue for the final time this evening in Chicago.
Trackhouse racing drivers have been part of huge and great memories from Chastain and Martinsville to this. It's not over yet, but it's really close.
The 75th anniversary of NASCAR, and it has been 60 years since a driver has won in their series debut. Well, through turn 11, Shane Van Gisbergen has been perfect. He has navigated the streets of Chicago to perfection. The final time, onto the front stretch. He comes to the checkered flag. He's won the very first street race in NASCAR.
Thank you, guys. Woohoo!
You see the word on the top of the pylon, checkered. That means that NASCAR has called the race due to weather. William Byron gets his 4th win of the season, his 8th career win overall, and all smiles for young William Byron as he was able to be in the right place at the right time when the weather came in. Marty. Just 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. The 43-year-old a year ago, the question was out there if he was going to retire or if he was going to continue on. Fighting for another championship, but this time it will be the first time that Martin Truex Jr. in his career has won at New Hampshire. The 22 has closed the gap, but not enough. Martin Truex Jr. is going to win at the Magic Mile. It's 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank.
Drag race down the front straightaway for second place between Reddick and Truex. The 41 still sitting there, not refired.
Now he gets going. Trying to get going. You see the flames coming out of the exhaust of the 41. He can't get it refired.
They need to throw a caution right here.
The caution does come out. That will put Denny Hamlin in victory lane. Win number 60. And the crowd not happy.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. That is 100% the right thing to do. You cannot let those cars go by him sitting in the racetrack like that. You just don't have a choice. We all hate it, but there's no choice right there.
I don't believe that's what they're booing.
Way to go, guys.
I don't think that's what they're booing, buddy.
Well, I hope not. No.
I mean, that was the right call. The car can't be sitting there. Somebody gets turned around coming out of that tunnel turn. You can hear the fans frustrated.
Win 50 comes at the boos of Pocono fans. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Chris Buescher, after a dominant performance, 86 laps out in front, down the backstretch for the final time. The 30-year-old from Prosper, Texas, which, by the way, has a population of 30,000, is going to win in front of more here in Richmond. Buescher wins at the short track.
Oh, yeah, guys. All right, guys.
Truex now trying the high side. It's cost him a little bit in the corner, but a little bit of speed down the straightaway, just not enough.
Wiping into one, though.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. There's been 6 last lap passes here at Michigan. Will this be number 7? Or can Chris Buescher hang on and go back-to-back after winning on a short track a week ago? What will the 19 try?
3 to the bottom.
Down to the bottom of the racetrack he goes. He's closed the gap. Off of turn 4. Buescher is going to do it. He goes back-to-back. He'll win in Michigan.
Don't look in the mirror, Michael. Just put the lap together.
But the gap is closing.
White flag at the line, bud. White flag at the line.
Here he comes onto the front stretch. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
But he can see that 9 car. Oh, yeah. He can look in the mirror and see the 9 car, and that raises the intensity just a little bit. He's gotten super conservative on corner entry, trying not to make a mistake.
And Chase the opposite. He's on full aggression. That last lap, almost a second better than McDowell. Yeah, Chase needs this race in the worst kind of way. There's no points avenue for him to make the playoffs. It's a win or nothing.
Smooth here, bud. 12 back.
In the world of stock car racing, Michael McDowell has won at the biggest track of Daytona, and now in the entire world of racing, the most famous track. He's looking for a win here at Indianapolis.
Watch Chase Elliott in this braking zone of turn 11. It's going to be everything he's got.
$12, $13, and $14 in front of him. The final 3 turns. The gap is closed to a second. Through 14 for the final time. Michael McDowell comes onto the front stretch in Indy. The 38-year-old is going to win at Indianapolis.
Yes, Ricky. Good work, boys. One more right here.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. William Byron, a little under 2.4 miles away from his first road course win as he makes his way through 1 and headed toward you, Baggy, in the S's.
What a day of a flex for William Byron. Rudy Fugle, that 2014 Hendrick Motorsports, up through the S's for the final time. He'll cross over the tunnel, exit out onto turn 4 and the back straightaway. William Byron headed to victory lane.
No traffic ahead. won't have to deal with a single car all the way back to the start-finish line to finish this one out. Easing through the bus stop for the final time. No mistakes, not aggressive on the curves, late downshifts, doing everything he can just to be smooth and perfect on this final lap.
5 wins in a row for Hendrick Motorsports at Watkins Glen. If he can make it to this last corner of the racetrack, and not only 5 in a row for Hendrick, but a call to the field. I'm ready for the championship battle. Let's roll.
A career year already for William Byron as he comes up on the checkered flag and getting his first road course win. William Byron is going to win at the Glen.
Great car, great drive, great spot. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Woo! Oh, Jack, baby.
Coming out of 4.
Harvick to the inside now. He's got some help still. Chase Elliott back there. Can he get to the bumper?
There's the white flag. 1 more to go.
Huge push on the outside from the 6. 3 cars in tandem.
Now, will the bumper stay locked? The 6 of Brad Keselowski trying to push that 17. Here comes Harvick in the 4.
Big push from the 10. He stays committed to the 6 down the back straightaway.
Elliott pushing the 4. Buescher and Keselowski. Now, which line will they take through 3 and 4 for the final time? Buescher separates a car length between he and Keselowski.
Brad's got no help. I don't think he gets back there to the 17.
As they come to the tri-oval, Buescher's going to win at Daytona.
White flag here. 1 more good one. Still clear by 8.
1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. The gap still about 5 car lengths separating Tyler Reddick and Kyle Larson. Larson down the backstretch for the final time. He has won some big races before. He's won a championship. He's looking to win his way into the next round of the playoffs, and he's looking to win the Southern 500. Kyle Larson, he's going to do it.
Coming to checkered. Southern 500, baby. Hell yeah! Hell yeah, guys. Great job today. Proud of all of you. Great, guys. Great job. Thank you, guys.
Reddick now with momentum coming to the outside.
Reddick dives down low, 3 wide. He's going to be clear going into turn 1.
1 more time around. Reddick out in front now. A big run out of the 11, but the door is closed by Jones. Eric Jones running second, Hamlin is third. Tyler Reddick looking for his 5th career win. Reddick out of 4. He's going to advance to the round of 12. Reddick wins in Kansas.
Let's go! Yes! All right! You are awesome, buddy. You are awesome. That is awesome.
It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Denny Hamlin, the 42-year-old from Chesterfield, Virginia, has put together an amazing race. He's led 142 laps, and he wins the night race at Bristol. 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. William Byron. Is it going to be the driver of the 24 that gives Rick Hendrick his 300th win in the Cup Series? Down the backstretch for the final time, the winningest driver in 2023, already 5 wins, and now looking to secure a spot in the round of 8. William Byron, the 25-year-old, is going to win at Texas. He's into the round of 8.
Go! 374! Moving on to round 8. Hell yeah! Woo! Hell yeah, boys. Great execution. Hell yeah!
William Byron's dad in the green shirt there. We saw him on top of the pit box. 300 wins for the Hendrick organization. And William Byron led only the final 6 laps to be able to get into the round of 8. Through the tri-oval they go. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
Oh, he almost spun the 12. Herbst into the back of Blaney.
That cleared Harvick. Harvick is clear of the 12. Now he's got to have to block both lanes.
The 12's going to have a little momentum here. I think Harvick can hop back in front of the 12. Big run coming. The 12 to the inside.
Shuffles the 4 out. Now Blaney and Harvick down the backstretch for the final time and into turn 3. Blaney with a push from the 24 of Byron. Here comes Harvick on the outside. Can the 36 get to the back bumper of the 4 and give him a big push? Momentum coming. They're side by side through the tri-oval. Blaney, Harvick, Blaney, Harvick. They spin behind him. It's going to be Blaney. Yes! Blaney gets the win at Talladega. And now the white flag in the air. One more time around. This is what Colleague Racing wanted to see A.J. Allmendinger do in 2023 with 7 road courses on the schedule. And Allmendinger, as strong as he is on road courses, they wanted to see him be competitive in every single road course.
William Byron's 3 car lengths behind. Going to try to use every braking zone to his advantage, try to carry as much speed as he can, go to the throttle a little quicker than he's been able to, but as he pushes the car, asking for more, the car won't give it to him. You can see the 16 got away from him right there. That was just simply William Byron trying to get more speed.
And that is the breathing room that A.J. Allmendinger was looking for as they head down the backstretch, Rick, into that chicane. Last time in, William Byron definitely carried more speed in the braking zone. This time, Allmendinger has a little bit of a gap.
Byron knows there are 5 playoff points out there. He's going to be aggressive these final turns, but Allmendinger still with a 5-6 car length advantage now. Allmendinger's last win was at the Indianapolis road course back in 2021. That's 50 starts ago. And now A.J. Allmendinger out of the final turn. He wins at the Charlotte Roval.
Love you, brother. Love you, man. Dinger's house, baby. Good job, buddy. Awesome job, everyone. Awesome job.
The lead and retook it. Larson's car struggling just a little bit here. Here comes Bell. Bell moved. Bell wobbled just a little bit right there. Lost a little speed. Had a huge run.
Bell right up against the wall. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Larson with a 0.3 of a second lead. Bell. A final effort through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time.
Big gain right there by the 20 car.
Through 3 and 4 for the final time. Now lap traffic coming into play. Bell on the high side. Larson's going to drift up in front of him. Does Bell have enough? It's Larson.
Bumper.
Bell.
Still bumper.
Larson. Larson's going to win. What a finish by Kyle Larson.
Good job.
It's 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank. Christopher Bell didn't run a green flag lap in the top 5 until lap 221. And now, after overcoming a slow pit stop, Christopher Bell goes down the backstretch and he can see a shot at the championship. Christopher Bell off of turn 4. And the 28-year-old is going to lock himself into the championship 4. He's won in Miami.
Okay.
Blaney right on the back bumper of Michael McDowell, this time by.
White flag.
1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. Half a mile of fuel is what Ryan Blaney needs. Less than that now. As he works his way through the final turns, Ryan Blaney is going to win his way into the championship 4. He wins at Martinsville.
Yeah, baby. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Awesome job, man. Let's go race for a championship. So proud of everybody, man. Good job.
Now, 1 lap to go. Presented by Credit One Bank.
White flag here. One more.
Chastain looking for the race win. Blaney looking for a championship. Chastain down the backstretch for the final time. Blaney is going to run in his tire tracks. You know, winning is in his family's DNA, and Ryan has just crested the mountain of all wins. Ryan Blaney is a NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys, man. I'm getting emotional. Thank you, guys, man. What an awesome year, man. Thank you so much. Cannot wait to celebrate with you guys. RP, congrats. Thanks for giving me a shot. Hell of a job, driver. Proud of you for sticking with it all year. Way to go, Team 12. Congrats, Jonathan, everybody. Y'all deserve it, man. So cool. One hell of a job, man. One hell of a job. Great job. I do. Congratulations, buddy. Great job, you, Jonathan, the entire team. 2023 NASCAR Cup Series champion. Appreciate it, man. Run over, get your flag. Come on out, celebrate, start finish line for us, buddy. Great job, team.